is here for the show tonight to interview our special guest, show highlight the Alan Alford Sports Talk Show. The Alan Alford Sports Talk Show. Football, basketball, baseball, hockey, soccer, boxing, tennis, golf, and racing. The Alan Alford Sports Talk Show. The Alan Alford Sports Talk Show. Tune in for all the news and scores, reporting on the games and so much more. The Alan Alford Sports Talk Show. The Alan Alford Sports Talk Show. The Alan Alford Sports Talk Show. The Alan Alford Sports Talk Show.
Welcome, everybody, to a wonderful episode of the Allen Alford Sports Talk Show. We're bringing to you live the Bucs versus the Dolphins. Big game for the Bucs. The great thing about it is the Bucs control their destiny. You win the last two games, the Dolphins and the Panthers, and you're in. As a player and athlete, this is where you want to be at because you control your destiny. You don't have to worry about somebody else winning or losing. You win the last two and you're in. If you lose one of the two, then it's up for grabs, and I don't think you want to be in that position if you're the Bucs. So they win two, they're in. The Bucs. They lose, then you're just rolling the dice. The Bucs won the toss. They deferred to the Dolphins. The Dolphins threw a long pass, incomplete, broken up by Anton Winfield Jr., and the Bucs are going to be taking over here. So we're going to go ahead and show you the game. I mean, not show you the game, but give you the play-by-play as we go along. It'll feel like you're in the game. So the Bucs punt. They received the punt. They're at the 20, shaking and baking. Johnson's trying to get to the outside. He's at the 20 to 25, 30, gets knocked out of bounds around the 32-yard line. So the Bucs are going to take over the 32-yard line. Dolphins pretty much went 4 and out. And here we go. They control their destiny. Shout out to Kurt McCrae. I did see that reaction. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. And live chat is available. Really appreciate you guys. Let me, in fact, get that up here. Thank you, Kurt McCrae. Here we go. Yes. So Baker Mayfield's under center. Bucky Irvin is the back. Chris Godwin's in motion. Play action pass. Throws it to Cade Otton. Complete. Gets about an 8-yard gain. All right. Very nice gain there on first down. Gets about 8 yards. Appreciate you guys. It's always a pleasure. And thank you, Live on Assist, for making this platform possible. I'll talk more about them during the game. Let's see here. So Baker's on the center again. Bucky Irvin's the back. Here we go. Hands off to Bucky Irvin. Bucky Irvin's get to the outside. Gets the first down and about 5 yards on a play. All right. So they're around the 47-yard line. Bucs get the first down, get that one out of the way. All right. And I apologize. For some reason, the stream on Instagram is looking a little pixelated. I've never had that issue before, so I apologize on that. I'll keep the stream going. So the Bucs around the 47-yard line. Shotgun formation for Baker. Bucky Irvin's the back. No man in 87's in motion. Play action pass, throws it over the head of Mike Evans, incomplete. Little too high to Mike Evans. Second down and 10. Let's see. All right, throws it out to McMillan. Complete. McMillan's going to get about 8 yards on a play. It's going to be a third down, about 2 here. The Bucs are speeding up the tempo a little bit here, so it's shotgun formation. Hands off to Bucky Irvin. Bucky Irvin's not going to get it. Gets it back to the line of scrimmage. They stop him. So 4th down and 2, right around midfield. Let's see what the Bucs do. It's a good defensive play by the Dolphins there. Stop him right at the line of scrimmage. The Bucs are going to go for it on 4th down. They're around midfield. 4th and 2. Yeah, it's about 4th and 1. Baker's on the center. Gives it off to Sean Tucker. He's going to get the first down. Sean Tucker gets the first down. Let's go, Bucs. And Sean Tucker, undrafted free agent. You got to check his story. That's outstanding. He's got a lot of playing time this year. Win for Sean Tucker because Bucky Irvin missed, I guess, around 6-7 weeks. And Sean Tucker got a lot of playing time. So Sean Tucker does get the first yards on the run. Very nice run by Sean Tucker. All right, 16 is in motion. 15 is in motion. Baker, play action pass. Those are to Bucky Irvin in the flap. Complete. It's going to get about 5-6 yards on a play. Here we go. All right, so they're around the 38-yard line. Chris Godwin's in motion. Baker's on the center. Bucky Irvin's still the back. Hand off to Bucky Irvin. He's going to get stopped for a loss. About 2 yards. Really nice defensive play. That's a really nice play by Brooks. Jordan Brooks. Very nice defensive play there. 3rd and 7. They're back at around the 39-yard line. Shotgun formation for Baker. We have Rashad White's the back. Baker looking for a target. Throws it deep. Complete. Buccaneer first down to McMillan. Gets about 16 yards on a play. Correction, 18 yards on a play. All right, so the Bucs do get the ball at halftime. They're at the 21-yard line. Shotgun formation. Baker looking for a target. Looking left, looking right. He's going to get sacked for a loss of about 2 yards. Rodney Chubb with the sack. Bradley Chubb. I beg your pardon. Bradley Chubb. Bradley Chubb with the sack. Two-time Pro Bowl selection, Bradley Chubb with the sack. So it's going to be 2nd and 13. Shotgun formation, Rashad White's the back. They're at the 24-yard line. Baker looking for a target. Looks left, looks right. Throws it complete to McMillan. He's going to be short about a yard of the first down. It's going to be short for about a yard of the first down. All right, they give him the first down on that. They gave the first down, so it's 1st and 10. I thought it was short by about a half a yard. They're at the 11-yard line. Throws it to Sean Tucker, trying to get to the outside. Sean Tucker's going to get about 4 or 5 yards on a play. Gain of 6. And the Bucs can't take this game lightly. You got to make sure you close it out. All right. All right, here we go. All right, so they're at the 5-yard line. Baker looking for a target. Throws it. Incomplete. Target was Sean Tucker. Now the Bucs, it's a 3rd and 4. The Bucs can get a first down right by the goal line. So it's 3rd and 4. They're at the 5-yard line. They need 4 yards to get the first down. There we go. 3rd and 4. Baker shotgun formation. Rashad White's the back. Looking for a target. Throws it. Complete. Touchdown to number 40. Chris Godwin. Touchdown. Touchdown Bucs. Chris Godwin. There we go. They get on the board there. So great start for the Bucs. Touchdown. Baker to Chris Godwin. About a 5-yard pass. Here we go for the point after. Its kick is up. It's good. Kick is up and good. So McLaughlin converts the point after. And great start for the Bucs, 7-0. And the Bucs do get the ball at halftime. They won the toss and deferred to Miami. So we have a commercial break now. Great drive by the Bucs there to get on the board. Move the ball quite well. All right. All right, we're doing great here. We just appreciate you guys. Guys, all right. Commercial break. When we come back, the Dolphins will be taking over on offense after the Bucs touchdown score. Baker Mayfield to Chris Godwin, about a 5-yard pass, complete. McLaughlin converts a point after. So 14 plays, 68 yards, 7 minutes and 27 seconds taken off the clock. And that is the second touchdown of the year for Chris Godwin. All right. All right, the kick is up. It is going to be a touchback. Touchback. Here we go. Appreciate you guys. Guys, all right. Okay, so we have. Oh, appreciate you. Definitely appreciate Chef G's. Thank you, Chef G's. We just, in fact. So the Dolphins taking over the offense. They do an end around, and number 17 has the ball. Waddle, he gets a good run, about 7-8 yards. All right. So that's Waddle stepping out, and he's touching his oblique. Seemed like he's coming off. Might have tweaked something there. So Ewers is a quarterback, and it's about second and 3. Play action pass. Ewers looking for a target, throws it deep. Incomplete. Ewers going for that home run. So 3rd and 3. It was a good down to go deep. It was a 2nd and 3. So Tua got the clipboard today. You'll see him right there. So Ewers throws it deep, incomplete. False start by the Dolphins there. It's going to move it back 5 yards. Number 72. 3rd down and about 7. 3rd down and I beg your pardon, about 8. 3rd and 8. So yeah, this is a sloppy play a little bit from the Dolphins. So he went from very manageable 3rd and 3 down to now a 3rd and 8. So Ewers is shotgun formation. They're at the 37-yard line. Ewers looking for a target. Throws it deep to number 81. He got him open, and he might break free for a touchdown. And he does. Touchdown Dolphins. Number 81, untouched. Weiss Jr. Touchdown Dolphins. Theo Weiss Jr. with the touchdown. Goes down the field, about a 45-yard pass. Excuse me. And it is untouched. Untouched. I don't know what's going on here with the Bucs. You got to win these 2 games in order for you to make the playoffs. Guaranteed to make the playoffs, that is. Here we go for the point after. Point after is up and it's good. So there we go, folks. Tie game already. Weiss Jr. with the catch and touchdown. First touchdown pass by Ewers ever. Wow. Yeah, I'll put these two clips up for you guys. And the Bucs, man, that wasn't good defense at all. So already watching Ewers, he likes to throw that ball deep. Man, officially that's a 63-yard touchdown completion and catch. Man. Let me get these clips up here for you guys. I should be able to get them up quicker now. I got some of this stuff. I tried to pre-fill it already. So let's see if it works. Let's see if it works well today. Here we go. Let me get them up though. Let me actually do it on. They put it on Jamel Dean. It sounded like. Not my guy, Jamel Dean. Let me try to get this up for you guys quickly as possible. The Bucs take it out to 10, 15, 20, 25. Going to get started around the 32-yard line. So the Bucs are going to take over around the 32-yard line. Holding on the Bucs, so they're going to bring it back another 10 yards. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Let's see here. Okay, they move them all the way back to the 17-yard line. Hands it off to Bucky Irvin. Bucky Irvin's going to get about 5 yards on a play. And taking a game break there. Ramondre Stevenson gets a touchdown for the Pats. Let me just try to get this clip up for you guys real quick there. Looking good. Man, oh man. There we go. So 2nd and 6, play action pass. Baker throws it to Bucky Irvin underneath for the screen pass. Going to get about a yard on the play. Okay. Here we go. They bring back in Mike Evans. Here we go. All right. So Baker's looking for a target. Looking, throw a target. Throws it deep to Mike Evans. Complete. First down. Going to get about 15 yards on a play. Mike Evans. Here we go. Gruden has been hanging around Raymond James lately today. Yep, there you go. Yeah, so maybe he's thinking about making a comeback. There's rumors that Gruden has some interest in the UFL too. So we'll see what his next moves are. But the Bucs have to win these next two games. That's what it comes down to, folks. They control their destiny. That's where you want to be. Here we go. Play action pass. Rachaad White throws it complete to Rashad underneath the screen pass. Going to get about 6-7 yards on the play. Flag on the play, though. It's going to be against the defense, the Dolphins here. Let's see what the call is. Legal contact against the Dolphins. 5-yard penalty, first down. Jock Jones. And I apologize on Instagram. It looks a little pixelated here. It's the first time they was having that. The other streams look fine. Okay, so they're around a 42-yard line. Baker's on the center. Gives it to Rachaad White. Rachaad White's going to get about 3 or 4 on the play. About to the 45-yard line. Okay, let's see here. Let's see here. We're doing great. Doing great. All right. Here we go. 2nd and 7. Shotgun formation. We're looking for a target. Baker throws it complete to Cade Otton. It's going to be around 5 yards on a play. Going to need about a 3rd and 2. All right. It says here Mike Evans has now surpassed 13,000 career receiving yards, becoming the only 22nd player in NFL history to reach this milestone. Congratulations to Mike Evans. All right. 3rd and 3. Emeka Booker's in motion. Let's see if they run a play before the end of the quarter. They do not. So we're going to be at the end of the quarter here. First quarter comes to an end. Yep, so it's the end of the first quarter. Here we go. So end of the first quarter, commercial break. Let's see what the Bucs do here. And if you just joined us, the Bucs have to win these next 2 games and they're in. It's very simple. You win the next 2, you're in. If you lose one, you know how that goes. You have to hope another team loses. Hope this one wins. If you're the Bucs, I really don't think you want to play that game. You want to win these 2 and kind of go from there. All right. Let me see if they got any more clips up here. All right, so I'm gonna try to get this other clip up for you guys too. So far, we're doing great. Here we go. Commercial break, and then the first quarter. Yep, win today and win next week, and that's it. You're in. Very simple. Let's see if they can do it. So 3rd and 2, shotgun formation. Baker throws it complete to Bucky, and he's not going to get it. He's going to be stopped at the line of scrimmage. Dobson takes him down. Very nice defensive play. Tyrell Dotson. He's not going to get it. So the Bucs are going to go for it. 4th and 1. They're in midfield. Bucky's is back. Baker's under center. Emeka and Booker's in motion. Chris Godwin now moves in motion. Let's see if they really hike it here. Now they try to get him to jump off sides. So the Bucs are going to probably punt the ball here. They don't flinch. Oh man, they called it a bonehead play on Jamel Dean on that play where he got burnt. And they called it a bonehead play. That's what they said right on the broadcast. Ouch. They call it a mental error. All right. Here we go. The punt is up. It's going to ask for a fair catch. Going to catch around the 13-yard line. So the Dolphins will be taking over around the 13-yard line. Yes, and then so the drive stalls out for the Bucs there. Let me go ahead and get this up for you guys. Okay. All right, so let's see what we got here. I'm going to put this up. There we go, guys. That one's up. So I got 2 clips up. Doing great here on the Allen Alford Sports Talk Show. Appreciate you guys. Chef G's, Kurt McCrae. This is awesome. Let me go ahead and it's a commercial break. When you return, the Dolphins are going to be taking over around the 13-yard line. Let's see if this format works out really good. Had some of this stuff already pre-filled for you guys. Doing great. All right. All right, we're doing great. Let me get this up for you guys. Mayfield or Chris Godwin? Yep. So they're saying 6 teams have clinched a playoff spot in the NFC. Yep. Okay, so the Ewers in shotgun formation. Hands the ball off. First carry for A-Chain. Gets about 7 yards on a play. Yeah, if you're the Bucs, you can't look at their record. You just got to try to win this game. You can't think about, oh, this team is, they don't have a winning record. They're trash. You got to try to win the game. You can't look at their record and play down to them. You got to try to win the game. They have A-Chain who's back there, who's a very, very good back. Waddle. They have some playmakers. So 2nd and 3. The handoff to A-Chain again. And he gets the first down and then some. Going to get about 8 yards on a play. I said A-Chain makes the Pro Bowl too. All right, let's see what the Bucs can do here. A-Chain, he does come off Devon A-Chain. They're at the 30-yard line, 1st and 10. Under center is Ewers. Pitches it back to number 5, and he's going to get about 8 yards on a play. Nine yards for right. Yeah, they're doing a really good job mixing in a run game. That's the Dolphins are referring to. So, yeah, you can't look at their schedule or the record. You got to try to win the game. I think the Bucs sometimes play down to the record that the team has. Hands it off. Fake play action pass. Throws it deep. Ewers complete to number 85. Going to get about 20 yards on a play. Tight end Dulcich. 23 officially. Here we go. Ewers so far is doing pretty well here. 1st and 10. Around the 43, looking for a target. Throws it incomplete. Target was to Darren Waller was the target. Incomplete. So 2nd and 10. Ewers hands it off to right again, up the middle. Going to get a big gain. He's going to get the 20. He's at the 15, the 10, 5. Taken down by Winfield Jr. So Wright goes all the way down to the 5-yard line. Big run there. It's about 25 yards on the run. Bucs got to really get a hold on this because it's Dolphins starting to move the ball effectively, both on the passing and running game. It's not looking good for the Bucs defense at all. Here we go. They're at the 5-yard line. Ewers. Almost a fumble there. But he holds on to the ball, Ewers, and he gets a sack for about 4-yard loss. Diaby with the sack. So they're at second and goal. They're around the 11-yard line. 28's in motion. Flags pass. Throws it to Dulcich in the middle. They're going to be around inside the 5-yard line or the 4-yard line. And Waddle is coming off the field here. So holding his ribs. I was telling you earlier, he looked like he was feeling something. Waddle's coming off the field. Third and goal. Throws it to the tight end and sniffed out by the Bucs. It'll be a loss for about 4 or 5 yards. So the Dolphins going to have to be forced to kick a field goal here. Sniffed out by the Bucs. Finally, the defense did something there. Riley Patterson, 29-yard attempt. He's on the left hash. The field goal is up, and it's good. Field goal up and good. 29 attempts successful. So Bucs keep them out of the end zone. They settle for a field goal, the Dolphins. Here we go. Let's see what we got here. So when we return, the Bucs are going to be taking over after the punt. Trying to get this other clip up for you guys. Here we go. All right. Here we go, folks. So we're doing fantastic. Appreciate you guys. I'll try to get this clip up for you as well. We try to do it all here at the Allen Alford Sports Talk Show. Get your clips, things that you miss, recap, everything. So Bucs are trying to make it to the playoffs for the 6th straight year. Let's see if they are successful. Hey, it's very simple. You win 2, you're in. If as a player, this is where I would want to be. You win 2, you're in. If you don't win 2 games, then you get what you get. Meaning, it is what it is. You don't make it, you don't make it. You make it because then you got to rely on other people, winning or losing, and then it gets really complicated. So the kickoff is up. It's going to be a return. It takes around the 5, the 15, 20, 25. You're going to be taking around the 28-yard line for Johnson. So the Bucs will take over around the 28-yard line. Let's see if they can get those points back and then some. They're talking about how poor the Bucs defense has been today. Jamel Dean, they said his mental error. They keep bringing that up. It was a 63-yard bomb. All right, 15's in motion. Shotgun formation for Baker. They're at the 28-yard line. Bucky Irvin's the back. You got to hike the ball. It's almost time for a delay game. All right, they get it off. Throws it to 15. He's going to get about 3 yards on a play to Johnson. Tez Johnson. So they just avoid a delay of game to get the ball off, get about a 3-yard gain. Here comes Mike Evans. I don't know why Mike Evans is not coming in on first down, but they're giving us some rest. So 2nd and 7. Shotgun formation again. No running back in the backfield. Throws it complete to Chris Godwin. Chris Godwin's going to get the first down. Going to get about 10 yards on a play. Around the 40-yard line is where he stopped at. Just working on this clip here to get it up for you guys here as well. All right. Baker Mayfield, shotgun formation. Rashad White and Bucky Irvin's the back. They hand it to Bucky Irvin directly, and he's going to be stopped for a loss for about 2 yards. The Bucs trying to do some trickery here, and it didn't work. Well, let's see here. Here we go. Baker Mayfield, shotgun formation. Bucky Irvin's the back. Looking for a target. Throws it deep, folks. And it's intercepted. It's intercepted. He brings it back. Number 33, he's still up on his feet. And he comes down to around the 38-yard line. It was short to Emeka Egbuka. There is a flag on the play. Intercepted, but we're going to check the flag. Number 33 intercepts it. Short. Personal foul. Unnecessary roughness on the defense. Blindside block. So it is going to count as an interception. Baker Mayfield throws it up short to Emeka Egbuka. It is picked off. Marshall is the number one, is the guy who intercepted, number 33. And I beg your pardon, McMillan was a target. He throws it short to McMillan. Interception. I just don't understand. I mean, you are doing a small ball good, and I can understand a long ball, but you can't throw it that deep, that short, by 7 yards short. I don't know, folks. I don't know about the Bucs, man. And the Dolphins are not doing anything flashy here. They're just taking what you're giving them, and you're giving them a whole lot. So, yes, we take over. The Dolphins get the ball back on an interception by Baker Mayfield to McMillan. The ball was short by about 7 yards. Man, oh man. Man. So Yeah, so let's see. They're showing every play of the play. Baker throws it deep. I mean, this is underthrows the ball about a 45-yard pass, underthrows it by about 7 yards, and it's intercepted by McMillan. It was a poor effort by McMillan to at least, okay, I get it. It was an interception. It was underthrown, but McMillan could have made a better effort to tackle a guy so he doesn't bring the ball all the way back to the 40. They were around the 15-yard line. Just lack of effort. Here we go. They hand it off, and it's going to be about a 4-yard gain. Let's see here. That was A-Chain, who's about a 4-yard gain there. Devon A-Chain, he's coming back now. He did sit out for a little bit because he did tweak something. But he's back out in the field now. He's in the backfield now. Ewers, he throws it, screen pass to Devon A-Chain. He's going to easily get the first down. Going to get about 12 yards on the play. So again, we're seeing the offense for the Dolphins is strategically just moving the ball against the Bucs defense here. So A-Chain, their number one weapon, is back there now. They've done a good mix of pass and run. They're at the 43-yard line. Play action pass. Ewers looking for a target. Throws it underneath to the tight end, 85. He gets the first down. He gets about 12 yards on a play. Just continuously, systematically moving the ball down the field. And the Bucs defense is not doing anything to really stop this. They're doing a play break. Trevor Lawrence with a big-time run. So it's 10-7 on that game there. Colts 10, Jaguars 7. They just did a great break. Give you guys that too. Here we go. They're at the 44-yard line. Ewers is under center. 85's in motion. Hands it off to Wright. He's going to get about 8 yards on a play. Appreciate you, Sam Scola. Here we go. They're at the 37-yard line. 30's in motion. Hands it off to A-Chain. A-Chain's going to get the first down and get about 6 yards on a play. It's just they're just ripping through the Bucs defense. It's just ripping through their defense. They said Buccaneers guard Michael Jordan is being evaluated for concussion. Play action pass. Ewers looking for a target. Throws screen pass to A-Chain. He's going to get the first down and more. Going to get brought down to the 9-yard line. About, 15 yards on that play again. I mean, there's just no defense here by the Bucs. They're just letting the Dolphins get whatever they want. I say this much: the Bucs don't make the playoffs. It is all on them. It's like this: the Buccaneers are turning into what they turn it into. I'm not going to say it, but come on, you got to do some defense here. Allowed 804 receiving yards to running backs entering Week 17, most in the NFL. Let's see. They're within the red zone here, 10-yard line. Ewers looking for a target. Still looking. Throws it incomplete. Throws it out of bounds. All day. So we're at the 2-minute warning now. Two-minute warning. It's at 1:57. Is the 2-minute warning. me get that up here for you guys. 2-minute warning. It's 157. I'm looking at this thing, and there's on Twitter right here. I'm just getting post up. And they're asking to fire Bowles, man. Man. I'm not gonna say nothing. Just no defense. See, I just have this feeling if the Dolphins score here before halftime and they get a touchdown, what my ex is telling me is the Bucs are gonna just pack it in. Even though the game's not technically over, but it just seemed by their body language, they're just looking for somebody to get a big play with the Dolphins to give them a reason to just pack it in. And if you don't start playing defense, it really don't matter if you stay in this game at this point because you don't have a chance to win. Dolphins have a very good offense. So we'll see. All right, here we go. 2-minute warning is over now. They're at the 10-yard line. Ewers in shotgun formation. A-Chain gets the ball. Handoff to A-Chain. He's still on his feet. Oh, he almost broke it. Gets about 6-7 yards on a play. There's a flag on a play. Holding offense. Repeat second down. So holding on the offense. Meyer. Andrew Meyer. Look at he broke a couple tackles, A-Chain. He almost broke it for a touchdown. But it's holding. So second and goal, they're going to be back around the 20-yard line with the holding penalty. The game is technically not over. It's only 10-7. They're at the 20-yard line. So if you're the Bucs, you got to lock in. You got to lock in here. Ewers looking for a target. Throws it underneath. Complete. They're going to get about 11 yards on a play to A-Chain. So they're going to be third and goal. They're going to be around the 9-yard line. Tampa Bay takes a timeout here. Here we go. Here we go. Okay. Ewers in shotgun formation there at the 11-yard line. Looking for a target. Touchdown! Touchdown Dolphins to number 85, their tight end. Touchdown Dolphins. Greg Deluche. There you go. Touchdown Dolphins. Touchdown. They're just picking them apart. You see what it's coming. Touchdown Dolphins. Just throws it right on time. Here we go. Um, point after kick is up. It is good. Now the Bucs do have a minute and 43 seconds left in the half. They have 2 timeouts. You have time to come down here and get a score. Let's see if they actually do something with their time. Props to David Burns watching from Cedar Hill, Texas. Really appreciate you. All right, awesome. That's right. Thank you to David Burns from Cedar Hill, Texas. Thank you, David. Truly appreciate you. That's awesome. So when the Bucs get the ball back, they will have plenty of time to get a score. But I just tell by the Bucs body language, I've seen this before, that they just get disheveled and they just kind of like pack it in. I'm betting that they don't score before half. Well, we'll see. We'll see. Their body language doesn't look good. They let Miami just go down here, just not very good defense at all. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. But it's really not looking good for the Bucs. They know they have to win these 2 games to make it into the playoffs. So we'll see if they put up a fight here or not. But if you're going to put up a fight, when you get the ball here, you have plenty of time to come down here and get a score, albeit a touchdown or field goal, which you do need. If you're the Bucs, you put up a fight and you do that. If you want to pack it in, you just go 3 and out and you give them the ball back. Let's see. Let's see what the Bucs do. I don't know. But the body language is not looking good for the Bucs. I'm just going to be real with you guys. So the Dolphins have scored 17 consecutive points. So that scoring drive was 9 plays, 76 yards. Winfield Jr. That just looking confused. It ends with a touchdown pass to Deluche. So you're the Bucs. You have 2 timeouts with a minute 43 remaining. You have time to get down here. Plenty of time to get a score. So it's going to be caught at the 3-yard line. Takes it to the 20, to 25, 30-yard line, 31-yard line to Johnson. So good run back. They're talking about the ineptitude of the Bucs is what they're talking about. And I couldn't agree more. On the defensive end. Here we go. 136. Mike Evans is in motion. Baker's shotgun formation. Bucky Irvin's the back. The 30-yard line. Baker's looking for a target. Throws it underneath to Bucky Irvin. Bucky Irvin's going to get about 7 yards on the screen pass. Let's see here. There's a flag on the play. Legal block in the back against the Bucs. 10-yard penalty. So they're moving them back around the 20-yard line. Yeah, so let's see here. Okay, so the Bucs. Yep, and then we have Baker throws it complete to Cade Otton. Gets about a 7-8 yard completion. So 2nd and 14. They give him 6 yards on the play. He did step out of bounds, so that saves time right there. Running game gets to the 1st and goal, then McDaniel abandons it. 2nd and 14. They're at the 26-yard line. Shotgun formation. Bucky Irvin's the back. Pump fake. Throws it deep to McMillan. Does get him. Gets about 22 yards on a play. He stayed in bounds, so the clock is still ticking. 35-yard completion is what they give him. So they're at the 41-yard line. You're almost within field goal range. Shotgun formation. Baker's looking for a target. Shaking and baking. Shaking and baking some more. Throws it. Incomplete to McMillan. Would have been about an 8-yard completion if he would have caught the ball. Bucs think Baker is good, but he's overrated because every year they've lost at least 7 games. Yeah, it's too hot and cold with Baker. Too much hot and cold. And that interception was a poor interception. Those are 7 yards too short. All right, let's see here what they do. 2nd and 10, 49 seconds. The Bucs do have 2 timeouts remaining, so that's good. Baker's looking for a target. Looking for a target, throws it across to Bucky Irvin. Bucky Irvin's going to scramble, get the 1st down, and out of bounds. And there's a flag on the play, so he gets around 12 yards to see what the flag is. Is at the end of the play. Holding on to the Bucs. So there we go. It's going to bring that nice play back. Holding on the Bucs. They call on Cade Otton. Number 88, Cade Otton. Towards the end of the play, too. So we have 2 timeouts remaining. The Bucs move further back here. Be 2nd and 13. The Bucs now are at the 44-yard line. So they're a little bit out of field goal range. Baker shotgun formation. Bucky Irvin's the back. Baker's looking for a target. Throws it deep to Mike Evans. Incomplete. Incomplete intended for Evans. So 3rd and 13. Now, if you're the Bucs, you have to at least make a play that's going to give you about 7, 8 yards, so you can at least attempt the field goal, I believe, here. Third and 13. They're on the outer fringe of field goal range here. 3rd down and 13. Baker calls a timeout. And there was no reason to call a timeout in a way. It's just confusion because it was incomplete pass. So time was already out. But because they're not on the same page, they call a timeout. It's just like wasted opportunities. Okay, breaking news. Chicago Cubs just signed Hunter Harvey, right-hand pitcher from the Kansas City Royals. Thank you, David Burns. Appreciate that. Breaking news. Appreciate you. So Teddy Bridgewater's the backup. So the Bucs now are down to 1 timeout. They called a timeout when the time was already out because they wasn't on the same page. So they're at the 44-yard line. Rashad White's the back. Shotgun formation. Rashad White's in motion. Throws it complete to McMillan. He's going to get about a 4 or 5 yard gain. It's going to be I still believe you're out of field goal range. They're going to bring McMillan out here to give it a try. I'm sorry, McLaughlin. I beg your pardon, McLaughlin. So you're going to attempt a field goal here. Let me get you the distance on it. 55-yard attempt on natural grass outside. Now he is on the right hash. Let's see. Kick is up and is blocked. It was blocked. Kick is blocked. Kick is blocked. This has been a poor first half for the Bucs. Even McDaniels is laughing. I mean, this is, besides that first drive, poor showing for the Bucs. I mean, this is just abysmal performance for the Bucs. The good news is they get the ball at halftime. They gotta change up something. Best viewers, SteamBoo.com, StreamBoo.com. So Jumping Glade 5-1 IP. Best viewers, StreamBoo.com. Remove the space. StreamBoo.com. Remove the space. There you go. That's Stream Boo. There we go. StreamBoo.com. Yeah, I don't know about the Bucs, man. I figured they'd wake up this game here, but it's not looking good. We got another game break here by David Burns. Colts up 3 on the Jags 10-7. There you go. Appreciate you, David Burns. So it's not looking good. It's only 17-7, so the Bucs definitely have a chance here, but they got to have some life in here. So they said Jalen McMillan has 79 receiving yards in the first half, making a new career high. So 20 seconds left on the clock. Dolphins have all 3 timeouts. Here we go. You was looking for a target. Those it incomplete. So Quinn Ewers. 16 seconds left. 2 touchdown passes in the first half for Quinn Ewers. Here we go. They're at the 45-yard line. Play action pass. Incomplete. So it's going to be 2nd and 10. Well, 3rd down now. 3rd and 10. Let's see what they do here. Flag on a play. The late flag. All right, so they called it last pass a backward pass, so it's a loss of down and a penalty of 5 yards. Dolphins call their first timeout. I mean, if I'm the Dolphins at this point, I'm just going to kneel down and just 3rd and 15, 13 seconds left. Patriots 28, Jets 3 at halftime. Wow. Steelers 6, Browns 10 at halftime. This is this splitting here is the Bucs right here, right around halftime. Now you want to play ball when you had all that time on the clock. I just don't get it. Let's see what they do here. Ewers gets sacked. And that's going to be the final play of the half here. So Miami's doing great. So it is halftime here. We're going to step out and do a little break here. And I will see you guys after halftime. So get yourself some snacks and stuff. I'll see you after halftime. Halftime, we'll be right back. And we'll take a little break here and be back after halftime. See you guys in a little bit. All right. All right, we're back. We're back in action here. It's going to be a touchback for the Bucs. Bucs are getting the ball back at halftime. And we're back. Definitely appreciate you guys joining us. And the Bucs really need to get. I hope they went into halftime and kind of got their mojo back. And they're looking to do something in the second half because it's been really tough sledding for the Bucs after that first drive. Let's see what they do here on the second drive, though. Play action pass, throws it complete to Emeka Buka. Is going to get about 6 yards on the play. And give him 7 yards on a play. Here we go. Second and 3. I hope they gave him that big time speech at halftime. This is for playoffs. This is for the playoff guys. 2nd and 3. Shotgun formation. Hands it off. And he's going to get about no gain here, Bucky Irvin. Stop by Grant. No gain on the play. I appreciate you all joining in and chiming in here on the Allen Alford Sports Talk Show. All right, so we're back. Third and 3. I hope he gave one hell of a speech at halftime. Here we go. Baker's looking for a target. Looking for a target still. Looking for a target. Shaking and baking. Throws it incomplete to Chris Godwin. Those are too short. Those are in the ground. Too short to Chris Godwin. And that is it. 3 and out for the Bucs after halftime. 3 and out for the Bucs. Here we go. So you're going to punt it off. Bucs are ready to punt it back. Punt is up. Fair catch is called. He's going to catch it. No. Get a nice Bucs bounce. Going to get around the 27-yard line. So Ewers and the Dolphins are going to be taking over around the 27-yard line. It's really been all Dolphins today. The Bucs had that really nice drive, but after that, it's all been one-sided. Logan Hall sacked Dolphins QB Quinn Ewers for a 10-yard loss, pushing the career total to 10. All right. I'm going to get this clip up for you guys. Man, oh, man. And oh man, let's see what the Dolphins do. I would say if the Dolphins go down here and score a touchdown, I don't believe the Bucs come back and win. I'm just being real with you. In order for you to come back and win, you got to stop them first and foremost. And the Bucs are running out of time in this game here. They run out of time on this game, and they run out of time on their season. I mean, if you're a player, you want to be in that position. You win 2 games, you're in. Very simple, straightforward. All right, so let's see here. The 31-yard line. Ewers is under center. 89's in motion. They blow the play dead. Let's see what this flag is going to be. False start on the Dolphins. Austin Jackson with the false start. Let's see here. Jalen Waddle is back. Here we go. Throws it deep. Ewers incomplete. The target was Dallin Warlord. All right, let's see here. Okay, I'll try to put this clip up here for you guys. All right, Ewers shotgun formation. Looking for a target. He's going to get sacked. About time the Bucs did something. Yaya Diaby with the sack. There you go. Yaya Diaby. So the defense did step up on that play. All right, 3rd and 24. They hand it off to A-Chain. He's going to get about 3 yards. So the Bucs come in here and they stop the Dolphins. About time. Something was said at halftime, so they did do something here. All right, we only got some life here from the Bucs. They actually stop them 3 and out. Punt is up. All right, so they get around the Johnson 20 at the 35-yard line. The Bucs are going to take it over a really good field position, 35-yard line. Okay, let's see here. So the Bucs, they trade positions. They stopped the Dolphins for the first time. Let's see here. We got Yaya Diaby dropped Quinn Ewers for a 9-yard loss, picking up his team leading 7th sack of the season. Diaby now has 19.0 career sacks. Yaya Diaby. There you go. All right. We'll try to see if I can get these up for you guys here on YouTube too. We do it all here at the Allen Alford Sports Talk Show. Here we go. Let me just take a look here. Hope you guys are all right. Okay. Here we go. Rashad White. Here we go. Here we go. Okay, so 2nd and 4. Rashad White's the back. Play action pass. Baker looking for a target. He's going to scramble. He's going to get the first down. I hope he got the first down. He slid maybe a little shy of the first down. Let's see. 3rd and inches. Yes, it was a little shy. It looked a little shy to me. All right. Here we go. 3rd and 1. Play action pass. Baker looking for a target. Looking for a target. Still shaking and baking. Stays on his feet. Trying to get to the first down marker. And he does. He runs for the first down. First down. Baker Mayfield and the Bucs. First down, Bucs. Nice. Let me put that down there. First down, Bucs. All right, got something cooking in the oven here for the Bucs. There we go. It's 3-3 Seattle versus Carolina. They're at the 46-yard line. Hands it off to Rashad White, going to get about 8 yards on a play. And for those who are watching, it's Seattle and Carolina's 3-3 in that score. But if the Bucs win the last 2 games, this game and the next one, they are in. They control their destiny. But we'll see. So if the Bucs, yep, throws it complete. Tez Johnson, about a 15-yard gain. 17-yard gain on a play. All right. Gonna get this post up for you guys. We do it all here at the Allen Alford Sports Talk Show. Here we go. They're at the 30-yard line. The Bucs doing well. Baker looking for a target. Throws it deep. Mike Evans catches it, but I don't think he got his feet in bounds. Nope, incomplete. He does catch it. Wasn't a touchdown attempt, but his feet does not come in bounds. The ball kind of led him a little bit on the outside of the play. So nice catch by Baker. Nice catch by Mike Evans, but it led him a little bit too much out of bounds. 2nd and 10, 30-yard line, shotgun formation. Hands it off to Bucky Irvin. Bucky Irvin's going to get stopped in the backfield for about a 2-yard loss by Sealer, I beg your pardon. Zach Zeeler. Here we go. Here we go. Look at surveying. He's Baker free. Baker gets the first down on a run. Nice. Yes. Yes. So the Bucs are cooking something in the oven now. Let me see here. All right. Rashad White. No, Bucky Irvin. He gets about 12 yards on the play. Down to the 7. So the Bucs are knocking on the door here. Let's see if they can cash in these chips. Bucs are showing some fight in this game. That halftime speech was probably magnificent. Showing some fight in the game for the first time in the game. Let's see. So Baker Mayfield's under center. Bucky Irvin's the back. 10th play of the drive. Hands it off to Bucky Irvin. Tries to get the outside, and he's stopped in the backfield. Going to be a loss of about 2 yards. Jack Jones with the stop. Here we go. 2nd and goal. Shotgun formation. Rashad White's the back. Throw it out to Rashad White out on the screen pass, and he's going to get about 2 yards on the play and get pushed out of bounds. So 3rd and goal. Here we go. 3rd and goal. Third and goal for the Bucs. Shotgun formation. Baker Mayfield. Rashad White's the back. Baker looking for a target. Does a pump fake and he drops the ball. They're still looking to get him. And he's going to get stopped for a loss. Jumps out of bounds. A loss about 5 yards on a play. He did a pump fake, and I think he dropped the ball. He tried to bring it back, throw it, and then, yeah. So they do still save a field goal attempt here, which is a big thing because they're down by 10. So Chase McLaughlin, the first field goal attempt today was blocked, 33-yard attempt now. He's on a left hashtag. Here we go. Kick is up, and it's good. Kick is good by Chase McLaughlin. Just gets it inside the upright. Bucs pull within 7 here. All right. Let me try to see if I get this post up for you guys. Ewers to Weiss Jr. All right. Let's see here, folks. Do it all. We give you the play-by-play, sports, everything here at the Allen Alford Sports Talk Show. Let me get this up here. There we go. Here it goes. Let's get this up for you guys. All right. We're doing great here on the Allen Alford Sports Talk Show. Getting all the content posted up here. This is... Yep. Yep. We're doing it all here at the Allen Alford Sports Talk Show, giving you content, play-by-play. So the Bucs gonna kick it back to the Dolphins after that Chase McLaughlin field goal, and the kickoff is up. It's taken by the 10, the 20, the 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55. Right there. Big time run back by the Dolphins. Brings it back all the way to the 45-yard line. Big time return there by the Dolphins. Here we go. Your special teams for the Bucs shows rears its ugly head again. So they're going to start off with some big time field position. The Dolphins here. Great field position, almost 10 yards within field goal range, 45-yard line. Ewers is in shotgun formation. He pitches it off to A-Chain, and A-Chain's going to get stopped for about a 6-yard loss. They sniffed it out. Dennis. It shows here, Clinch with wins in the final two games, the Bucs. Clinch with win and Buccaneers loss, the Panthers. So if the Bucs lose and the Panthers win, the Bucs are eliminated. I repeat, if the Bucs lose and the Panthers win, the Bucs are eliminated. However, if the Bucs win the last two games, they're in. The Bucs control their destiny. 10-3 in Seattle versus Carolina. He pitches it up to A-Chain. A-Chain's going to get 5, 10, 15, first down and more. Gets about 17 yards on a play for A-Chain. Devon A-Chain. Charbonnet gets a touchdown. So it's 10-3 Seattle Seahawks. Yep. Here we go. Hands it up to A-Chain. A-Chain's going to get a nice gain, about 7 yards on a play. Devon A-Chain. He's coming in, big weapon now today. Here we go. They're at the 25-yard line. Ewers is under center. A-Chain's the back. Give us the A-Chain. A-Chain trying to get around the corner. Breaks the tackle and gets the first down and gets around about 5 yards on a play. Yeah, so we're giving you everything here on the Allen Alford Sports Talk show. They're at the 20-yard line. Ewers is under center. A-Chain is the back. Play action pass. Incomplete pass. Gets knocked down. Incomplete. Pass gets knocked down at the line of scrimmage. Jason Pierre-Paul with the knockdown. Making plays already. Here we go. Jason Pierre-Paul's in the lineup today. They're at the 20-yard line. Blow to play dead. Blow to play dead. False start. Wall start. So we have a game break for the Seattle Seahawks. It's 17-3, 17-3 Seattle. So if the Bucs lose and the Carolina Panthers win, the Bucs are eliminated. If the Bucs win both games, they're in. Let's see what they do, though. This is right. It's going to get about 8 yards on a play. Third down. Let's see here. So it's the end of the third quarter. End of the third quarter, folks. Let me just see something real quick here. All right. Okay, let's see here. Commercial break. So it's the end of the third quarter. Coming up to the fourth quarter here. Bucs got to do something. They're down by 7. The Panthers are losing their game, but I wouldn't count on that if I was the Bucs. I'm gonna try to win this game. All right, here we go. Let me see here. All right. All right, let's see here. Let's see what they do here. We do everything here at the Allen Out Sports Talk Show. We're giving you everything, giving you content, live, everything. Okay. So it's the end of the third quarter, going into the fourth. Okay, so Ewers looking for a target. Those are complete. Going to be about a 4-yard gain. Be short of the first down. So they're sending out the field goal unit. They're sending out the field goal unit. Attempt. Let's see here. 31-yard attempt. So on the right hashtag. 31-yard attempt is up and it's good. Up and good. So the Dolphins now lead by 10. Field goal is good by Patterson. Okay. Let me just try to get this up here. Here we go, guys. Let's get it going. Let's get it cooking. So yeah, it's 20-10. The Bucs are hanging in there. Fourth quarter. Let's see what you're gonna do when the heat comes down on you. Rest in peace to Hulk Hogan. So it's now it's the real time to see what's up. You got plenty of time for you, the Bucs, to make it. It's your playoff life you're fighting for. Playoff life. What the? Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Okay, so the Bucs, they're gonna get the ball after the kickoff. Let's see what they do. You have time here for you, the Bucs, to do something. Your playoff life is in balance. I would not go with that scenario. You hope that one team wins, hope that one team loses. Just win out the last two games. You're playing two teams. Well, one of the games will be against a losing record. That's today's game. Okay, so we have updates. Chop Robinson is out for concussion. Jalen Waddle is out too. He got the heat pack around him. Here we go. Gonna be a touchback. So Seahawks 17, the Panthers 3. There we go. So at the 35-yard line, Baker Mayfield shotgun formation. Looking for a target. Throws it deep, and he overthrows it to Mike Evans. There's a flag on the play. They might get pass interference. They're going to get pass interference on Mike Evans on the offense. It seemed like they pointed this way. It's probably going to be pass interference on Mike Evans with that push off. My man, Mike, you're a vet, man. You know at this point in time, you cannot extend your hands when you're pushing somebody. They get on Mike Evans on pass interference. Pass interference. Mike Evans. Offensive pass interference. So shotgun formation, 1st and 20, 25-yard line. Chris Godwin's in motion. Throws it to Emeka Buka for the screen. Emeka Buka's going to get about 7 yards on a play. We get this up to you guys, and this will have all of the offensive plays, completes all of the offensive plays so far today where it resulted in a touchdown. Here we go. 2nd and 14. Baker's looking for a target. Pump fakes. Throws it to Chris Godwin. Chris Godwin breaks a tackle, but he gets taken down. Going to get about 8 yards on a play. Did kind of break away from the tackle, but he stumbles and falls down. 3rd and 7. Here we go. Okay, here we go. Buccaneers cornerback Jamel Dean is questionable return. Shoulder. Injury update. Advent Health. All right. So Rashad White's the back. He's in the backfield. Baker Mayfield, shotgun formation, 3rd and 7. Looks a little bit of confusion on the Bucs what to do. Hike the ball. Baker's looking for a target. Throws it. It's incomplete. Target was Mike Evans. Broken up. So it's going to be a punt attempt here. So the Bucs are going to be punting the ball here. Punt is up. He moves back. It stays in bounds. So you're going to stop it around the 3-yard line. So the Bucs pin the Dolphins way back there. All right. Here we go. Here we go. We're going to try to get this up for you guys. Okay. Not looking good for the Bucs there. I'm not going to lie to you. Not looking good for the Bucs. Not looking good for the Bucs, folks. Not looking good for the Bucs. But it's not over yet. It's not over yet. I'm going to get this up for you guys here. Here we go. All right. Here we go. So it's 17-9 in the Seattle versus Carolina game. 17 Seattle, 9 Carolina. So the Miami Dolphins taking over at the 3-yard line. Ewers shotgun formation. Hands it off to Waddle. They blow the play dead. False start offense. They're going to be on the 1-yard line, the Dolphins. So it's 17-10 in the Seattle Carolina game. Seattle 17, Carolina 10. Injury report: Jamel Dean is questionable with a shoulder injury. They get him back at the 2-yard line. And hand off to Waddle. He gets back down to the 1-yard line. Flag on a play. Let's see what the flag is. Well, it looks like another offensive penalty. Penalties declined. Second down. Like another false start. All right, 2nd and 13 for the Dolphins. They're in their end zone here. Ewers a shotgun formation. Devon A chains the back. Play action pass. Throws it complete. Short gain for about a yard. Izzy M. Easy M with the stop. Darren Waller was the target. Gets about a yard gain. 3rd and 12. Dolphins all the way in the back zone. The end zone, I should say. All right. They do a play action pass. Throws it complete. He's going to get the first down. Gets about 15 yards on a play. A tight end. No, I'm sorry. Hill. It's a good play by Miami. Gets 15 yards. Gets the first down. Now they have some breathing room back there. Julian Hill with the reception. Gets about 17 yards on a play. So they get some breathing room back here. So they're at the 18-yard line. They hand it off to Devon A. Chain. Gets about a yard on a play. We get another score update here. So it's now 17-10. It's still the same. They show the same highlight. 17-10. The Panthers ahead. I'm sorry, 17-10. Seattle ahead. 17-10. Seattle is ahead. 2nd and 9. Devon A. Chains in motion. Hands it off to Wright. He's going to get stopped in line of scrimmage. Yaya Diaby on the stop. 3rd and 9. Here we go. Okay. 3rd and 9. Looking for a target. Complete. It's going to be short for about a yard of the first down. Stop was Yaya Diaby on the stop. It's going to be 4th down. It's going to be short for about a yard. Let's see what they do here. Dolphins going to punt. Johnson in the backfield. Punt is up. Johnson catches a fair catch around the 23-yard line. Tampa's down by 10. Let's see what they do here. All right. Let's see what the Bucs do here. Okay. Commercial break. When the Bucs take over, they'll be around the 20, I believe it's a 22-yard line, 23-yard line, 23-yard line. Let's see what the Bucs do here. Six targets for Mike Evans, one catch for 16 yards. That's not getting it done. Six targets for one catch, 16 yards for Mike Evans. They're at the 22-yard line. Baker Mayfield, shotgun formation. Bucky Irvin's the back. All right. Baker's looking for a target. Throws it to Emeka Buka. Going to get about 6 yards on a play. Second and 3. So you got game 7. Baker looking for a target. Looking for a target. Throws it incomplete to Bucky Irvin. Knocked out. Knocked out of his hand. 3rd and 3. Now, if you're the Bucs, you don't want to go 3 and out here. All right. Let's see what they do. Third and 3. Okay, they're at the 24-yard line. Baker looking for a target. Throws it complete to McMillan. Going to get a nice gain here. Gets about 25 yards on a play. McMillan with the big gain. That's what we need. 25 yards on a play. McMillan with the big gain. Here we go. Baker looking for a target. He's going to get sat. Whoa, no, he breaks free. He breaks free. Throws it complete to Mike Evans for a first down. And Mike Evans comes off the field. I love me some Mike Evans, but my man is getting old. After every play, it's this or he's going up the field because he's injured. I'm sorry, man. The mileage starting to show up. 30. Baker's looking for a target. Throws it deep. Intercepted by number 21. Intercepted. Davis intercepts it. Intercepted. Picked. Second pick of the day by Baker Mayfield. And they're in the end zone celebrating the Dolphins. Picked. Man. Oh wow. Man, oh man. Ashton Davis with the interception. Yeah, as I was saying, I love me some Mike Evans, but the mile is starting to show up, man. I mean, odometer says 150,000 miles. It's starting to look more like 250,000 miles. I mean, after every play, it's he's coming out, or something is hurting. I mean, here we go. Mayfield is looking extremely frustrated, and time is ticking on the Bucs clock here. They're at the 26-yard line. Hands it off to A Chain. Lost for about a yard or two in a play. And now they're running the ball, so it's tick to tick to tick to tick to tick. So second and 11, loss of a yard on the play. But the Dolphins are starting to run out the clock here. Dolphins have all three timeouts. The Bucs have all three. Under 6.5 minutes to go. Second and 11. Shotgun formation for Ewers. Hand it off again. It's going to be stopped at the line of scrimmage there for A-Chain. Devon A-Chain stopped at the line of scrimmage. Third down play coming up. Third and 11. So 7-1 record with throwing no interceptions this season. Talk about the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. 0-7 with 1+ interceptions. Today, 2 interceptions. So if that's any indication, it's not looking good for the Bucs. So third and 11. All right. He was looking for a target. Throws it. Incomplete. Waddle knocked out. So it's going to be a punt attempt here. Good play defensively for the Bucs. They had a little bit of pressure, and they knocked the ball out of Waddle's hand. Morrison. The score in the Seattle Carolina game is 20 Seattle, 10 Carolina, with 5.5 minutes to go. The punt is up. He kicks it out of bounds. Man, he said a curse word. You can hear it clear as day with that mic. You heard that curse word very clearly across the airwaves. Yeah, so man. Okay, so 5 minutes, 20 seconds here. They're at the 32-yard line. Trailing by 10. Shotgun formation for Baker Mayfield. Bucky Irvin's a back. Let's see what they do. Baker's looking for a target. Throws it underneath, complete to Chris Godwin. He's going to get close to a first down on the play. Gain of 10 to give the first down. So the Bucs are doing hurry up now. They run it right up to the line and run another play. Shotgun formation. Baker looking for a target. Throws it complete again to Chris Godwin. Going to get about 8 yards on the play. They doing a hurry up the Bucs. So there's no huddles. They're getting right up to the line and running the next play. 2nd and 3. Baker's looking for a target. Throws it deep. And America tried to do one-hand catch and incomplete. So there we go. 3rd down. Let's see. All right, here we go. 3rd and 3. They're at the 49-yard line. Shotgun formation for Baker. Bucky Irvin's the back. Baker looking for a target. Throws it to Bucky Irvin across the field. He's going to get a screen pass and be short by about a yard from the first down. Gets about 2. Needed 3. Yep, he's going to be short by about a yard. You're not in field goal range. Fourth and 1. Let's see what the Bucs do here. They're at the 49-yard line. Throws it across screen to Chris Godwin. He breaks free, breaks a tackle. Going to get about 7 yards on a play. So first down for the Bucs. They keep the chains moving. All right. They're at the 39-yard line. Shotgun formation. Baker Mayfield. Rashad White's the back. Looking for a target. Throws it. Complete. About an 8-yard gain. McMillan. McMillan has 7 catches on the day today. So 2nd and 3. They're doing a hurry up offense. Shotgun formation. Rashad White's the back. Looking for a target. And it's fumble ball on the ground. Let's see who has it. It's not looking good for the Bucs. Looks like they didn't officially call it yet, but it's a fumble ball on the ground. And they give it to Miami. Miami gets a strip sack on my man Baker Mayfield. And there goes that drive, folks. It is not looking good for the Bucs as far as winning this game. It's not looking good for the Bucs as far as winning this game, folks. It's not over yet, but I'll say the large obese lady is getting warmed up in the back. Let me put you like that. Bradley Chubb with the strip. So I would say that the robust woman is in the back getting warmed up for the Bucs for today. I hear in the backfield getting warmed up. So let's see here. They're at the 41-yard line. Ewers shotgun formation. Hands it off to, yes, Devon A-Chain. Gets about 5 yards on the play. Clock is still ticking. Tick, to tick, to tick, to tick. So the Tampa Bay Bucs lost 3 straight divisional games by 4 points or fewer. But Baker Mayfield's got to feel disappointed in his performance. He's got a fumble and 2 picks. That's 3 turnovers, all connected to Baker. Here we go at the 47-yard line. A-Chan stopped at the line of scrimmage. I think there's a timeout being called here. Timeout by the Bucs. 2 timeouts remaining. 3:04 remaining. Let me make sure the clock is up to date here. And shout out, while the timeout's going in place, shout out to Assist Sports. Really appreciate them. They're the ones who bring us the opportunity. Live on assist.com. Live on assist.com. Assist Sports. Really appreciate their assistance and bringing the opportunity for the Allen Alford Sports Talk Show to cover the entire NFL season for the Bucs. So really appreciate Assist Sports, live on assist.com. Also want to mention my good guy, Sam Scola Songs. I'll talk a little bit about him in a minute. Timeout Miami now. So back-to-back timeouts, one for the Bucs, one for Miami. Sam Scola Songs. Really appreciate Sam Scola Songs. He does all the music. Thank you to Sam Scola Songs and his wife, Mary. All of the great music you hear on the broadcast is brought to you by Sam Scola Songs, and all the songs are available on YouTube and Spotify. We have an opportunity for you to talk to Sam Scola Songs. Sing along with Sam at gmail.com. Sing along with Sam at gmail.com. Now, that is for deals. No spam, please. No spam. Here we go. Ewers takes off and gets a first down. He might get a flag. He gets a first down, runs for the first down, and clock is still. Tampa Bay calls timeout. Ewers is celebrating that first down. So, yes, Scam Solar Songs. I'll put that up there again. Sing along with Sam at gmail.com. Sing along with Sam at gmail.com. That is for deals only, folks, not spam. Deals only to reach the songwriter Sam Scola Songs. Really appreciate Sam Scola Songs. So just under 3 minutes remaining, 2 minutes, 58 seconds. One timeout remaining for the Bucs. First down, Dolphins. A-Chain is in the backfield. Hands off to A-Chain. He's going to get about 4 yards on a play. And the Bucs take their final timeout. They have no more timeouts remaining, the Bucs. The Dolphins have 2 timeouts remaining. Yeah, it's not looking good for the Bucs, folks. I hate to say it. I hear the robust woman warming up in the background. I hear in the background warming up. But the good news is Seattle 20, Carolina 10. Ewers on the center. Gives it to A-Chain. A-Chain gets about 2 yards on a play. No more timeouts for the Bucs. So it's tick, to tick, tick, tick. 3rd and 5 coming up. So They do have the 2-minute warning coming up. There'll be only stoppage of time unless it's an incomplete or something different. But I appreciate you guys. You guys are always a pleasure. Here we go. They give an end around. And it's going to be short of the first down. Gets about a yard or two on the play. That's a 2-minute warning. 2-minute warning, folks. 2-minute warning. So it's winding down here on the Bucs. Winding down. Yeah, it's not looking good, folks. Let me see here. Yeah, so yep, 2-minute warning. Let's see what the Bucs do here. It's not looking good though. Okay. And that's right. It's 20-10. Bucs are down by 2 scores. No timeouts. This is the last time the clock is going to stop unless it's something else. Incomplete pass or something. Steps out of bounds. There we go. Here we go. They're trying to do the punt. The 2-minute one is over. 27-10 in Seattle. 27 Seattle, 10 Carolina. Fair catch called. Here's a fake. And the ball's going to rest around the 8-yard line. Bucs going to take over around the 8-yard line. Yes. Here we go. At the 9-yard line, shotgun formation. Baker Mayfield, Rashad White's the back. Those are to Chris Godwin, going to get the first down and more. Chris Godwin at the 30, the 40, the 45, the 50. He's at the 35-yard line. Gets about 70 yards on the play. 59 yards, I beg your pardon. 59-yard catch and run. There you go, Chris Godwin. It ain't over yet. Here we go. Baker Mayfield throws it complete. First down to Cade Otton. Gets around the 19-yard line. The Bucs not over yet. Here we go. Baker's looking for a target. Throws it in the end zone. Overthrows Mike Evans, but a flag is on a play. It's going to be pass interference on the defense. Douglas, number 26, Douglas. Pass interference and stop the clock on Mike Evans. Not offensive this time. It's defensive. Rasheal Douglas. First and goal. It's not over yet. Hold the phone. 54 seconds remaining. They're at the 4-yard line. Emeka Egbuka's in motion. Baker's looking for a target. Throws it. Touchdown to Mike Evans. Touchdown, Mike Evans. 4-yard pass. Yes. And we have Mike Evans with another touchdown reception. Adding to those numbers. Let's go. Let's go, Bucs. Mike Evans. Baker Mayfield. It ain't over yet. Ain't over yet. The robust woman is warming up, but it's not over yet. It's not over yet, folks. The overly obese woman is warming up, but she's not out here yet. Here we go. The point after his kick is up is good. So 20-17. What we have left here, folks, is an onside kick. You have to kick the onside kick. You got to get it, and you have a shot. If you are the Bucs, this game is not over yet. I think the Dolphins were taking things a little too loosey-goosey. A little too loosey-goosey. It ain't over yet, folks. Do the onside kick. You got time. If you're the Bucs, you get this onside kick. It's really going to be whether you get this onside kick or not. Here we go. Not over yet. Here we go. McLaughlin is going to be the punter. Kickoff, I'm sorry. Here we go. Kick is up. Onside kick. And they do catch it. The Dolphins do catch it. So the Dolphins are going to kneel down and end the game. But the Bucs fought till the very end. Let me give you an update on the score. Still 27-10, Seattle. So if everything holds up, the Panthers are going to lose, but so are the Bucs. It's going to be a showdown in Tampa. So here we go. They're going to kneel down. That's going to be a wrap on this game. The Dolphins are going to win 20-17 against the Bucs, 20-17. It was a good fight at the end for the Bucs, but I wish they would have had that fight sooner. They had opportunities, that being the Bucs. The Dolphins systematically beat the Bucs today. And definitely want to appreciate all the people from chiming in. Thank you for that. Thank you for all the chat messages today. Had a lot of people chime in. Appreciate to all the people joined in. Fly Chicks. Make sure you guys stop by Fly Chicks. They got some delicious food. Right now it's around lunchtime, a little past lunchtime. Go ahead and Fly Chicks. Get yourself some good food. Check out my man, Chef G's Florida Barbecue Sauce. Go right there, FL Florida, bbqsauce.com. Get yourself some Florida barbecue sauce. He chimed in today too. Kurt McCrae, CTC ME Mortgage, CTC ME Mortgage. And really appreciate everybody joined in today. The Bucs go down today, 20-17 to the Dolphins. They really got to step up the game. Really appreciate Live on Assist Sports. Really appreciate you guys. Thank you for watching another great episode of the Allen Alford Sports Talk Show. Bucs go down today. The Bucs go down. But the only good thing is it seemed like Seattle's going to be beating the Panthers. We'll have to regroup if you're a Bucs fan. But it's not over yet. I'll be posting up some more of the recap and much more. Make sure you guys follow there. Right there. Let me see here. AllenAlfordSportsTalkShow.com. Facebook is at Allen Alford Sports Talk Show. Instagram, Allen Alford _ Allen Alford at X. Really appreciate Sam Scola songs. And I know you all. So I will see you again on the Allen Alford Sports Talk Show. Be blessed, be well. Hey, and Happy New Year to you all. Happy New Year to you all. You guys are awesome. 2026. We're going to say it right here. In fact, before I sign off, 2026 is going to be the most magnificent year ever for both you and I. 2026 is going to be phenomenal. We're going to blow it out the park. Here, for yourself, personally, the Allen Alford Sports Talk Show. Allen Alford, I wish you good health, good fortune, great relationships, great opportunities to you all. Likewise, here in the Allen Alford Sports Talk Show, we're going to keep doing big things. Let's talk sports. Big time. It's going to be big time here in 2026 for us all. That's right. Happy New Year to you all. I appreciate you all. And we'll see each other again in 2026. This is Allen from the Allen Alford Sports Talk Show. I appreciate you guys. Thank you again for watching. Have a blessed day. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. And thank you again for watching the Allen Alford Sports Talk Show. Let me go ahead and send you guys off right with some Sam Scola music. You guys are all right. Appreciate you guys. I'm going to get that music up here in a moment. Just waiting for it to come up here. It kind of froze up. Here we go.
It's the end of the show. Let's thank all the fans before we go. It's the end of the show. The Allen Alford Sports Talk Radio Show. Thanking our special guest. Thanking our sponsor. It's the end of the show. Tune in again for next week's show. It's the end of the show. Thanking our host before we go. It's the end of the show. It's the end of the show.